Hello and welcome to Rise and Shine Yoga. Today we have a very nice and comfy cozy yoga, which is why I'm here in my sweater. So come join me. My name is Jen and we're going to go through a really nice, relaxing, gentle flow. As a reminder, right now I'm still recovering from my carpal tunnel surgery, so I'm going to be not on my hands very much at all, and when I am, I'm going to probably be using more of my forearms. Feel free to join me in those modifications or completely do your own thing. That's totally great. Feel free to go into the full expression of postures even if I'm taking a modification. So I'm your coach here. You're more than welcome to follow, but you do definitely not have to. You can go and do your own journey. So let's enter in our yoga practice here, and we're going to do a 7-second breath. So as a reminder of that, we're going to go through breathing 7 seconds in, 7-second hold, and 7 seconds exhalation 7 times. So I like to do this seated, but if you like to do it laying down, of course, please do so. And while I will not be doing the same breath with you, I'll be doing the counting. So I find that just as meditative as the breath, if not even more. So if you don't want to do the actual breathing, you can count with me. It works great. All right. Are we ready? Sitting up, back, wherever we are, shoulders back and down regardless, and having a nice neutral neck and spine as much as possible. All right, let's breathe in for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 2 more nice easy breaths. And the last one. Lovely. All right. So I'm going to continue to sit on my block, but you're more than welcome to sit on the ground. What I'd like you to do is bring yourself so your legs are in front. I'm going to take my left leg and I'm going to tuck it in. I'm going to take my right leg and I'm going to tuck it back behind. And I'm going to do my spinal twist here. It's a little bit more complicated of a twist, but still a twist regardless. And then I'm going to release and do the same thing on the other side and hopefully not fall. Taking your time to get into those poses and postures and twist. And then release. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to come off my block and pop it over to the side. I'm going to lay on my back. All right, I'm going to cross one leg over. So in this particular leg piece, I'm going to do my right leg. So I'm going to cross my right leg over in this little figure 4. I'm going to push those toes straight up towards the ceiling. So point them up to the ceiling and then really open up this hip. So I really want to push down on that kind of knee area, but I'm not actually pushing with my physical body. I'm letting my leg do the work. My hands are out of the picture. So I'm here. Now, if you would like to grab behind that knee and do the traditional figure 4 pose, please do so. Otherwise, if you're taking the hands out like me, or you want to add in a little bit more core stability, I want you to lift that lower body up, and I want you to push with this left leg. Bring that knee in towards your face. And then take this right knee and push out. So this leg is coming in, and this leg is going out. So you're just kind of twerking a little bit, or torquing. And I'm definitely feeling a lot of activation in this lower body here from that. And let's release it down, cross that leg over, and twist it open. And then release, and let's do that same thing on the other side. So okay, the left leg is going to cross over. Those toes are up. This knee's pushing that way, just by my own body. And then do I decide, am I going to, well, I'm going to match both sides, of course, but did I grab my thigh and pull through, or did I lift it up myself? So decide what you're going to do, and then do so. Remember, if you're pulling in yourself, this knee is pushing this way. This knee is pushing that way. Drop it down, cross that leg over, and open up the other way. And then come on in. And I'm going to prop myself up by my elbows. And I'm going to cross that one foot over again. And I'm going to bring that foot in as high as I want to, and bring this knee out as far as I want to. So I'm still doing that figure 4. Or if I have a wall available, which I can't do in this case, I can prop myself up here, cross that leg over, and then bring that leg in and get a really good stretch in this outer thigh. So see what works for you, and if you have things like walls, use them, or a couch, or and you can play around and relax your foot and kind of see how the stretch feels differently. So you kind of get a sense of what your body does in physical space under different stimuli. So you're not modifying, you're not doing what the teacher says in any particular case. You're learning that you're exploring. And you may be able to do the same amount of stretch on one side and the other, and maybe you can't. So and then release. I'm going to lean forward, so I'm off my wall. I have my feet touching and the knees out to the side. I'm just going to lean in. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add in a little movement. If you want, you can just stay here and be kind of present in your space, or you can lean in and lean out, or do circles here, one way and then the other. If you had some movement, let's come back to stillness. Take 2 breaths here. And let's bring those knees in and come to standing. Now, I think I'm gonna kind of roll forward into a toe stand and go that way, but if you have a different way of getting up, please do what works for you right now. When we get to standing, we're all just gonna meet the mountain together. Make any adjustments that you need to make to yourself. Make sure you can grab some water if you want it. Pull those shoulders back and down. Have a little bit of a gap between your feet. And breathe. And release. All right, let's have one foot facing that wall. The other foot facing in front. And I'm just gonna kind of cross my arms over each other and kind of keep them here. If you liked to have them be in a different spot, as always, please do so. Let's lean on in and really tuck those hips under. I'm gonna take this one hand and kind of bring it back behind. So instead of crossing in front, I'm just gonna do one hand with the other. If your hands are out, please keep them out. And if they aren't, either way, we're gonna lean it back so we could have one arm up here if we wanted to. Looking up towards the sky. Come back in, lean it forward into this space we have in front of our pelvis. Straight back. And lean it back to where you were. And let's look up again. Do that 2 more times. Coming forward. Leaning in front. Coming on up. And looking up to the sky. One more. Coming forward. Lean on in. Come back. And look up. Come back through center. I'm going to bring both my arms in front again. I'm going to lean on in, rotate through to center. I'm going to rotate on that back foot, so I'm going to do a nice high lunge. We're going to do 10 lunges here. Nice and slow, bringing that knee as close to the ground as you so desire. Let's go down. Or more. You can either keep your hands here or they can be up above your head. 2. 3. 4. 5. come back through center and come to our mountain. And reset. All right, let's do the other side. So sitting up in the same way, let's bring those arms in front. And lean it on and make sure those hips are tucked under. Decide what you're doing with your arms. I'm going to bring my opposite arm behind. Let's do those 3 times through. So let's lean it back, look up. I'm sorry, we lean it forward first. We lean forward first. I'll take it back. I think. I don't even know anymore. We're going with it. It's fine. Come on up and lean back for 1. Lean it forward. Any movement is good movement. I'm gonna try to get to match as much as we can, and the rest we just do what we can do. And lean back. And 1 more. And lean it on in. Come up. Lean it back. And reset. I'm gonna bring those hands in front. Rotate, so I'm in a high lunge here, and we have 10 lunges on this side. All right? I'm doing them slow, so there's absolutely nothing wrong with doing things slow, especially in yoga. It really gives that good time and attention to strengthen those muscles. All right, so let's go on. That being said, if you only want to do 5, there's nothing wrong with doing 5. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and release. Come back to our mountain. Let's take a few breaths here. Doing a little check-in, quick little body scan. How are we feeling today? What's good? What's What do we want to work on? And what I want to work on a little bit is my balance, because I'm not doing a bunch of supplement for body right now. I really want to challenge myself in other ways, and balance is one of the things that I'm doing. Core and balance, fun and more fun. All right, so we're going to do a figure 4 stretch, standing, and then we're going to do some little like kick throughs, and then we'll go back to other stuff. As always, you can 100% grab on for balance. We're going to cross one leg over, and we can either 100% bring that kind of leg kind of back behind the calf, or we can just full on cross it over. Totally your choice. And then we're going to bend over as far as we can, kind of hands wherever they see fit, and we're going to hold it, well, probably about 5 breaths is what I'm thinking. We'll see what happens, and we'll go from there. All right, so crossing over in the position that feels best for you. And let's lean on over, flat back regardless. Ooh. One more breath. And then come up. So we're going to stay on the side. We're not going to go to the other one just yet. So I'm going to rotate sideways so I have enough room. I'm going to use the stabilizing leg again for stabilization, and I'm going to bring my knee up, my right knee up, and then kick it back. Right to 10 of those. Feel free, hold on for balance, like I said, if you need to. I'm trying to work on mine, so I'm not going to, but we'll see what happens as far as my balance goes today. So I'm going to bring that knee up, lean it forward, kick it back, like I'm closing the car door. My hands are full of groceries. I don't have time to shut that car door. I'm using my foot. 2, but we're doing it slow. This leg is a shaken. We're halfway through it. Ooh, the stabilizing legs are talking to me. Four more. Three. Two. And one. Whew. Shake it out. Walk around. Grab your water. The other side, so let's cross the other leg over and do our little figure four balance. So cross over and let's breathe. Release, and then we're going to do that kick forward and kick back 10 times, making sure you have space in both directions. Up. And then back. Number 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Beautiful, and shake it out on this side. And then we're going to head back down to the ground. So grab your drinks and get yourself situated. All right. So if you haven't already gone down to the ground yet, I'm just going to squat. And just let them go back into that toe stand which I came in. You're already down, don't worry about it. Go there. Your own way, so you just go on my toes and I sit on back. I'm gonna hold it here and I snap, crackle, and pop. I'm gonna hold it here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. And then I'm just gonna sit on back. Come back to those knees out to the side, leaning it forward. And bring those knees together, and we're here back. We're kind of where we started. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to do a little bit of transitions of what we did already in class into some other stuff. So we're going to go back down on the ground. We're going to do that figure 4 stretch. If you grasp behind your thighs this time, you're going to join me with the knot of the grasping, and we're going to put this together with some bridges. So let's do some bridges first. To start out, so let's bring both feet down. Hands are down for support. I'm just going to lift those hips and then come back down. So let's just do 5 nice and easy here. And remember, these are always an option if you do not like what we're doing next. 3, 4, I'm going to relax those hips. I'm going to take my left leg, I'm going to cross it over my right. Remember, those toes are up. This knee is pushing itself out, so we're in as much, literally, as a figure four as we can. Then we're going to lift everything up. We're going to hold it here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. We're going to put that foot on the ground, and then we're going to lift on up, and we're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then that stretch comes back into account. We're going to do this 5 times through, so we have 4 more left. And drop that foot, and we have our bridges. 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel and foot come up. And down. And let's bridge for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time through on this side. I'll lift it up. And down. And bridge for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Drop that knee over and twist. Come back through center and let's set up that same thing for the other side. So 5 times through, holding the stretch for about 5 seconds, and then doing 5 kind of bridge pulses. That's our plan. All right, so we're set up. Let's do our stretch. So lift it on up for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and let's lift it on up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift it on up and stretch. And down. Lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. And come on up. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do 2 more. I'll lift it up. And down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last time. Up. And down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, drop that leg, drop that knee, and breathe. We're going to roll ourselves up to seated, however it is so comfortable. And then we can sit either on our heels or in a cross-legged position, your choice. All right, roll those shoulders back and down a few times. And switch directions. Let's take a hand, put it on top of the head by the ear, and just let the weight of that hand bring the ear closer to the shoulder. And release, and let's do the same thing on the other side. And then release, taking one arm, bringing it back behind. I'm not going to pull it with this hand, but you very easily could just kind of grab your wrist and pull it a little bit more. You want to mimic the same motion on the front. So if you're not pulling, you can do the same. And then release, same thing other side. We're sitting up nice and tall. And then release, reaching towards that opposite shoulder. And switch it on out. Release, and then turn that head to one side. Through center, and the other way. Come back through center, bring one arm up and over. This will look different, of course, if you're sitting in a different way, and that's totally fine. And other side. And release. All right, so we're going to end class today with cat-cow. So we're going to come into tabletop. I'm going to do it on my forearms, and we're going to do a little cat-cow play. So we're going to do regular cat-cow first, and then we're going to add in a little forward and back, and then a little kind of around and through. And of course, you can pick and choose which ones you like better. All right, so I'm just going to be on my forearms here using my block. Otherwise, I am the same. I have a nice flat back to the best of my ability. And we're gonna, let's come into our cat. So dropping that head, really arching that back. And then coming into our cow. And our cat. more time. Still, we have our cat. And our cow. And reset. All right, so now we're going to do 3 more. We're moving a little forward and back. So what I like to do is kind of go up and over into one animal and then kind of come up and back. So I'm moving in this direction here. If this is not your thing, do something else, no worries. All right, so I'm going to come up and to my cat and then come through my cow. And then I'm going to do the other way around. I'm going to do cow and my cat. So that would be 1 total. So let's do 2 more. Cat and cow and cow and cat. And then cat and cow, cow and cat. And then our last variation is the same thing but circular. So I'm going to go cat around and cow back, and then cow back, and cat around. So I'm envisioning the whole thing is a giant clock, and I'm doing one animal from 6 to 12, and the other one from 12 to 6, and vice versa. So let's do that 2 more times. Let's go 1, and the other, and the other, and 1. More time. And then back through center. And release. All right. So let's set ourselves up for our Shavasana now. I'm going to be doing mine seated. And we're going to do that 7-second breath again, like I like to do with, if I can kind of bookmark it, or not bookend it. I try to do so. So we're going to go right from our 7-second breath count into our Shavasana. So it's going to be a little bit of extra time for our Shavasana today. We will end class in that position. I will tell you when that time is up. So make yourself comfy, cozy, get the things you need to do, grab some water before you lay down. Totally fine. So once that 7-second breath count through all 7 times, you're just going to breathe normally and regular. So put yourself in the position that you want to spend the time in, and you don't have to worry about making any sort of transition. You're just going to breathe. Okay. So let's breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. If you are staying where you are, please stay there and stay comfortable. If you are moving somewhere else in your house or going back to work or whatever situation happens to be, you want to slowly start wiggling your fingers and toes and slowly getting yourself to a point where you can open your eyes and be comfortable on your own time, of course. Thank you so much for participating in class with me today. And if you would like to submit a suggestion for what you're looking for when I can put some full weight back in my hand, I'd love to hear it. And even if you have things that we could do before that happens, I can still lead you through it, I hope. I can practice. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, and I will see you later.